Hey everybody,
I'm Will.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Caleb, and we are
Working Title! Guys, it is the finale. Episode 37 or episode 12, depending on how you look at these things.
Oh god.
This one is called Scream. I'm sure it's going to be a bloody mess.
Yeah.
It cannot not be.
It's gonna divulge into chaos.
It's gonna be a nightmare.
Eren snaps so easily when he's upset.
Yeah.
His best friends have betrayed him. His other friends are dying to save him, and he feels worthless. And then literally, the one that killed his mom is back.
I think that Eren is going to screw this up and get taken away for real. Like, he's gonna get taken away for real
That's super plausible.
And I think that Ymir will probably yank up Krista again.
I was saying a couple episodes ago, because Reiner lost the big fight, the big pay-per-view event, that I feel like it might be like an Empire Strikes Back ending for Season 2, where it's like, we'll take the big L for now, and then Season 3 will be the recovery of that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared. I'm a little bit scared. But guys, we're going to hop into this. So if you like to support us and you like these videos, make sure you drop a like on these videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can be the first ones to see these when they drop.
This is not a market substitute. Make sure you watch Attack on Titan on Funimation or any other streaming services that have it, and then come back to our channel and take a look at our video for our reactions. And we're gonna punch it.
Oh, bah! Oh, dear Lord.
Oh,
man.
I feel like we never really see his mom's face all that much.
We've seen this. We saw that scene.
I know, I'm saying see her face.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. We saw that already this season.
Poor kid.
Guess who's back?
And the really long neck.
I hate this.
That thing's huge, too.
Oh, those gums, dude. Yuck.
I swear to God, if we don't see these fucking giant animals, I'm gonna be low-key pissed.
The freak is in the basement, dude. Like, it can't be like the serum, because we already know that reveal.
Maybe it's just like a book that explains everything. Maybe his dad's autobiography.
It's just a book of Grisha's freestyles that he wrote over the years.
Last episode, we at least had Jean and Erwin do, like, cool things. Levi's still not present. Freaking, and that's what I'm talking about. Freaking Levi cripples himself with an ankle. Erwin still fights with a missing arm.
Well,
and he is not a Titan.
That's Mikas's fault.
No, I'm just saying, like, push past the boundary, dude. Goodyear.
He needs that
Most
ankle.
extreme. Yeah.
Scream it.
Just give him the injection, and he'll be unstoppable.
Oh, that would be so sick.
I completely forgot about this already.
He's talking to him.
So much stuff happening.
Oh, he looks like he's dead.
Is this before the arm?
No, this is after. Whose fault?
Oh.
Damn
He
commander.
runs like one. Or Tenya Ida.
Oh, nice. Oh, he
Can always be replaced.
It's not like he fights that much anymore. He leaves.
Oh, damn it. Not again.
dude,
Ew.
Everybody's just in chaos right now.
I hate the way that one's built. It is so foul.
Who? No!
Nice.
No freaking way.
The
Yes.
truck. The big
It's his
truck.
redemption. Fight the one you ran away from.
Let's go! Check it out, guys. Put the shit out of this. Let's
Don't
go!
die though.
He's not drunk this time. Let's go.
Man, this is such a personal fight.
Reiner's Brett
Dude,
Favre.
Reiner's crazy.
He's got that cannon arm.
Really, for real. Dude, there's so many Titans.
That just looks like Bertold. Like
I was gonna say.
What the heck? That's-
so many Titans
Yeah.
everywhere. This is chaos, dude. The plan, there is no plan anymore. It's a free-for-all.
What?
Call her out on her BS.
What do you even do if you're like Connie in this position? You're just
I
like,
know.
You're like, what is my life?
how are you supposed to make sense of any of this? You have like so little information. Oh boy. Come on, Ymir.
The thing with like Charlie Sheen.
Whoa! What the fudge?
Okay.
She tough. Oh.
Come on,
Let's
everybody.
go.
Let's get it. I'm a little scared how this one's not dying.
Bro, cut him loose. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, make it easy.
Oh, his hands are almost back. Oh, that's so gross.
It's enough to bite.
Oh my god.
Make us hurry up.
Hannes is so sick.
Ugh. This is chaos. This is legit.
I figured.
So annoying, dude.
You have to have a goal. A single.
My guy's bleeding out.
Oh no. He is so strong.
It's like when all the middle schoolers attack you.
He's flipped it up. Oh shoot.
No.
No, Gene better be fine.
This is gonna go so bad, dude.
No! Why is he...
Ew, I hate that thing.
Dude, what's happening?
Oh, that's so
Damn.
gross.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so bad.
He can't think straight. He has to have a clear goal. It might be Titan healing. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
Armin, no.
I love that.
Clutch.
Levi, where the hell are you, dude? This is pissing me off. Oh. Dude, I don't like this.
No.
Freak.
No, please.
Do something, Eren!
No,
Think or something!
I cannot. Oh, it's about to happen again. No, I can't. God, why? Why did that just happen? Dude.
Oh.
Dude.
Sorry?
Why does this feel like everyone's just about to die?
What is happening?
Tell him you love him. Tell him you love him. Oh, God, why? This is so bad.
They're playing my music I love.
Oh, no, I can't.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, they're playing my music I love. What's up with the glare? I'm so worried. It's not like everybody can die. You need characters, right? Is she a Titan? Shut up. What is happening, man? Oh, scarf.
Oh.
What just happened? What the hell just happened? Will, what the hell just happened? What just happened? What's happening?
Dude,
what the hell is happening? 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 What? What?
he is
Did he just control that?
He is that guy.
Oh,
What was that?
what?
Let's go over there.
Oh, is he do like
Saves everyone.
This is like Ivar.
or like what Annie did, like calling him? Can what?
No, she's not calling.
Well, yeah.
Let's go.
What the fudge?
I love this.
Yo, he's like
He's like
Titan Commander.
He's like King Titan.
Cause that makes sense. Cause even Reiner and Bertold felt it. Yo. Oh, dude, what? So what? You use him as like?
There's a future. Yes.
Let's go.
Cause he's like the battle commander of Titan Army. Going to have to fall into the hands of the horse. Oh shoot!
I guess that's the coordinate.
You gotta get it back. I wouldn't want to have it.
Yeah, the one person.
It's you, Eren.
Oh no! What does it mean? Oh gosh!
Just pure anger.
Oh,
It's
they're
so
going
much
Oh!
Y'all better run.
Woo!
Run! I need answers. You need to survive.
Let's go. Get out of there.
He can put Bertold in the mouth. I don't get it.
Come on, I have faith in you to make the right choice.
I think he's gonna go. Oh, saying goodbye.
Gross fingers.
She's gonna go help the other two.
Oh, you're so weak.
Yeah. Okay. Dang. What is it for?
She gotta go.
I love the music. It's
Yeah,
so
this is
weird.
So good.
Hannes, man.
Shoot, man. I got so caught up I forgot he died already.
Oh, they got to the final wall.
なんで俺たちのところに来た？
お前らがこの壁を壊しに来なければ、私はずっと覚めない夢を見てたんだ。私はただその時借りたものを返してるだけだ。
Being Marcel in the equation.
お前たちの境遇を知ってるのは私だけだしな。突破された可能性があるとの一方で、ローゼの住民はウォールシールドの窮地とし余儀なくされた。
I knew there was actual underground city.
残された人類の半数以上を食わせることのできる食料の備蓄は1週間の限界だった。
There's a big
Is this in the
The big three.
いらしてたのですね。ピクシ
I
ー。
like this facial hair.
コニー・スプリンガーです。コニーはラガコ村の出身です。
He's gonna tell him about his mom.
実は、でも帰りには損害がなかった。巨人が僕らを無視して。
So he can actually control them. That's crazy.
あの状況は説明できねえ。
I like always these four were together.
お前次第なんじゃねえのか。その代償に見合う価値がお前にあるのか。
You better show it. That's
They,
right.
just
Tell him.
they keep throwing things on this kid. They keep screwing it up.
How old is he? He's 15.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
巨人を操ってやる。ウォールマリアも塞ぐ。
Oh yeah.
ライナーの
That
や
works.
つを捕まえて償わせる。今回出現した巨人の正体がラガコ村の住人。
Yeah.
巨人の正体は
Are humans.
人間である。
Yeah.
何か俺は今まで必死こいて
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
人を殺して飛び回ってた。
That sucks,
で
man.
もか
Mm-hmm.
Like when you realize you're just killing your own people.
After trying to preserve your people for that long.
But like the only real remedy is like letting everybody eat a sleeper titan.
エルヴィン
It's like how does you can't.
お前何を笑ってやがる
Boy,
Yeah.
you think there's a way to reverse it?
何でもないさ
Why was he
我
smiling?
々はまた一歩真実に近づいたというわけだ
They've almost figured it out.
That's all he wants as leader of the scouts.
Well, I mean, all you have to really do now is figure out
偉大にし
who
た巨人と人間の
created
数
it.
にしちゃ
and is there a way to reverse it.
真実を隠したい壁を
Man, we never did anything with the Titan in the wall too. Like we
Sasage.
barely touched on that.
Shinzo Sasage.
What is happening?
Oh, that's so many.
Oh, Shiganshina.
Monk.
Yeah. Why? Is somebody on top of him?
まだかな
That's the guy who's inside of it.
What the fuck is that?
Not yet.
Looks like you in 20 years. What the fuck? That was episode 37.
Season finale.
Season finale. Scream. It's crazy.
Gone. Season 2 gone.
That was crazy.
I'm glad I was completely wrong about my guess of what was about to happen.
Yeah, completely got that wrong.
Almost couldn't have guessed it wrong.
More wrong.
Super wrong.
They came out with like such a big W by the end of this.
Yeah.
Not only did Reiner and Bertold not go away with anyone other than Ymir, technically. I mean, the worst loss was Hannes, of course.
No,
Which we
and
definitely-
Irvin's arm.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Irvin's arm.
they even teased like
His arm's pretty cool.
Irwin said, oh, we'll always find a way to replace it. So I'm just like, if they ever give it, he's gonna get the Titan serum eventually, and it'll grow back. Either that, or he's
That's
just.
not what
Gonna,
he was saying.
I
He
know,
said
I
he's
know.
replaceable. Like they could just
I know.
make Levi commander or something.
Well, I thought he was talking about his arm, like getting like what Eren has in The Walking Dead, just like a fake arm. So,
Or like teabag.
but I was just thinking it'd be funny if like he got injected with it, so he'd grow back his arm. So what'd you think?
I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, just this season was really good. I enjoyed all the stuff that was happening. I was kind of blown away by Eren's ability and the fact that he is the coordinate, which is such a weird. Like, I don't really get why that's the name.
Because there
Those
probably
phrases.
legitimately wasn't like a good translation from Japanese to like English spelling or something.
True, but he is the thing that they were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's what they were looking for.
he is the dot on the map that they were trying to find.
So, which makes sense because, like, when Annie called the Titan, she wasn't controlling the Titan. Like, she didn't have control of the Titan. She was just screaming at them so they
Summoning.
would change or they would charge at her.
Yeah.
And that's, like, all she did. Whereas Eren can clearly, like, I want you dead.
Straight.
And
Kill.
then,
It's
like
and
a-
then
yeah.
it just does. They
Kill.
just
It's a
do
battle
it.
command he
Yeah.
has.
It's nuts. I just don't understand, like, how... I'm curious how that, like, was brought about. Like, is it prophesied? Is it something that his dad intentionally did? Like, made him the coordinate? Or
That's what I'm wondering, because
was it just by, like, chance that, you know, he was the one?
that's what they were saying. Reiner was saying we think it's Eren, like during the tree episode. We think he might be the coordinate. Krista might be able to help us better determine that. So that's I don't know how Krista would know, but they definitely didn't know. I'm assuming they thought it was a person and they weren't sure who it was gonna be. Because Reiner said of all the people, it had to be this dude, the dude that's gonna be
The
near
last person.
This is the
Like,
last person that I'd want happen.
near impossible, which I'm assuming it's because like Eren is so for humanity, like he's gonna be the hardest person to sell this, like pitch this idea to of, dude, we need you on our side for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They have a goal. They were sent to capture the objective, and the objective happened to be like picking up a ton, like a single car that's impossible for a person to carry, as opposed to like a bag of chips. So it's a weird analogy, but it's a very anime analogy, which is hilarious. I'm just like, but what would it be though? So he has the power to control them, and that's what clearly helped them know it's the coordinate. So is it like, if it's like two warring factions that they need just like a commander to help control the Titans instead of inject, let loose, inject, let loose?
I mean, it's probably also in the, like, you think about it, like, those guys are genuine. Like, even though it's the armored Titan, like, they were afraid to jump off the tree. And, you know what I mean? Because they're like, we're going to get tired and we're going to have to come out of our Titan form. Like, we can't stop this. If you have someone like Eren can just say, you only kill people that are that direction, facing the wall, and go. And then the Titans won't bother them. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a huge, from like a tactical standpoint, like,
you can basically get the Shiganshina without trying. Just be like, Titans that way.
Yeah.
And then you just go straight towards it.
Yeah.
So you would think the Colossal is like something you really want to be, but mobility-wise, like, he just has no mobility. Every time we've seen him, he's like stagnant.
He literally can't do anything except kick that wall in.
That's what I think. Like, I don't even think he can, like, I don't even know if he can, like, walk away. We've never seen him be mobile. We've seen him stand still, kick a wall, stand still, kick a wall, and be stuck to a wall. In every instance, he has not actually, like, physically walked.
Yeah, but it might be just because he's so big.
Yeah. Like, yeah. And the whole weight thing is still very confusing to me, too. You cut off a limb, and all of a sudden it's almost, like, weightless.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming that only applies to when you cut off the limb and not, like, their physical size. Because it wouldn't make sense. Because if they punch them, they get rocked across the fields. It wouldn't make sense.
Although, it was very odd when Hannes just jumped in front and that thing was full swing and Hannes just literally put his arm
able
up.
to stop it.
Which is, I don't get that. When he did that, I was like...
Annie did that too. Jean almost got eaten and she stomped on the neck and pushed the whole Titan down. But that doesn't make sense because, like, I don't understand how they have such strength and yet they're weightless. You know, it's like a physic breaking. And it's also weird because, like, Titans... Things that are that have that much mass are moving so fast, and they shouldn't be. They should move not like a Godzilla, but like definitely slower than how these things are actually running. The armored like makes sense because dimensionally, like, he looks like a football player. So even if he's running full speed, like season 1, I think was the best version of how I would have thought it ran. Like, very heavy, very slow, but the momentum is so strong.
You can't stop.
Yeah, it's like you just keep on going. Season 2 has felt like he's lost a bit of weight when he runs, but it's small. Do you... okay, if we're going with, like, the idea, or at least the idea I was talking about of, like, you have to eat somebody who already had control of a Titan to become out of the feral form, do you think, like, Grisha, the father, was the original coordinate? Or do you think, like... Like, I don't understand... like... why it would be, like, what's so important? The dad is so important, and I don't know how he fits into this.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, because it's not, like, if it was just eating a human, there would be a lot more Titans that could turn back into humans.
Yeah.
But...
And I feel like
it's not that. So you would think it's the only other logical explanation is that if they have to eat a Titan that is a human that can turn into a Titan. One of the special Titans.
Maybe the goal isn't necessarily to, like, convince Eren to come with them, but, like, capture him and then do a thing where somebody else can become the coordinate. Somebody more easier to sway.
I don't know if that's the case because the way Reiner was talking was definitely like,
we're screwed.
Now, like, we're not going to be able to get this guy to be on our side.
Well, yeah, but that's why I was just saying maybe it's, like, just the task of getting him to whatever people they come from is going to be the impossible thing, because so far it's been very hard for them to get out of here. Surprising, like, it's so mind-blowing that it's even hard for the armored Titan to get out of this mess.
Yeah.
The show, like, flip-flops on, the Titans feel like they're not a threat at all, to, it's the most impossible threat. Because, like, back there in the castle when Mikasa shut up, what?
Sorry.
A moment?
The Beast Titan can do the same thing.
What? Which thing?
So he's a coordinate. He can literally... I mean, I don't know if there's multiple of them, but he can literally tell Titans what to do.
Yeah. Whenever he pulled up anywhere, specifically, he could give him, like, complete verbal command of, like, stop doing it.
Stop.
All right,
I
go
said
ahead.
Stop.
But maybe because of that, his isn't as strong.
Okay, so...
But he has that ability, like, pretty damn close.
And if...
So... I'm so Okay, Reiner and Bertold, they never addressed this part. Ymir said, why y'all look so scared when you saw the Beast Titan? And they were like, what are you talking about? Like, they didn't even, like, I don't know what that's about then. Like, that, unless it's like there's two warring factions outside, and they came across the commander of the other group, and they're like, shoot, what is he doing here? We need our Eren now to be the combatant of this monkey.
That's the thing that's interesting too, is because like Reiner and their group seem to be knowledgeable of like the land that they're in. Now, granted, they've lived there for 3 years, but they knew enough to use ODM gear on that first attack.
Yes.
You know, whereas the Beast Titan does not know what this stuff is.
Yeah, what the fudge is up with that?
Yeah, he saw Mike's or Miches or whatever and went like, what the heck is it? Tell me what this is, dude.
Like
It's like, what is this?
This is pretty cool. I'll take this and tell me how to use it. And Mike goes, oh, you're talking.
Yeah.
And the original idea I had was that the monkey titan wasn't even controlled by a human because he felt so ancient that it either felt like just literally a titan and there's like no operator, or like something extraterrestrial, but it's just a dude. So is this dude like from like medieval times? I mean, he has glasses, so it can't be that old. He has spectacles, so it can't. I don't know when spectacles were created, but the dude looks like a Viking.
I wonder if he's like, I mean, this doesn't really make sense, but like, I wonder if he's related to like the noble family in some way, like Krista's family, Historia.
Thing.
I mean, it's not just necessarily because they're blonde. Well, I mean, it is, but Reiner's not related, and he's blonde, and neither is Annie. It's
also really weird how close Krista and it's off topic. Krista and Armin literally look like they're twins.
Yeah, they're like
it's like they drew the same character.
They literally look like the same character, and more so by each episode. It looks like they didn't initially look like that, and then each episode they gradually try to make them look closer and closer. Yeah, I'm so confused, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Now the whole Beast Titan thing is just really throwing me off now. But he even said at the end right there, not yet, huh? What does that mean?
What if this is a really far-pitched idea, but I will never not stop talking about the goddess. What if it's like a war against the original Titans? Like, they're trying to gear up and get all the people that are like the best Titan-controlling, Titan-fighting people to fight. Like, kind of a Tower of Babel thing. Take what we learned and use it to fight the gods. You know?
Yeah. Or he was what was inside the cellar because he was sitting over top of Shiganshina.
Who? The monkey?
Fucking monk, yeah.
Monk. He was inside the basement?
I don't think so. I just was he on top of Trost or Shiganshina?
We thought he was going in towards Cinna.
Yeah, somebody in the comments clarified, said he was going out, not in.
Yeah.
Okay. So then he just happened to miss. I guess Reiner, Bertold, and Annie were on a different part.
What could that Titan what could that guy possibly want? Okay, so the other thing that I was going to say was, like, I can't tell if Krista actually knows something, because in the episode, like, when Ymir brings up, like, that she's going to die, she brings up that, like, Krista, like, you're part of the noble family, you know things, and then Krista has, like, a flashback of Ymir telling the story about how she heard the noble people talk about, you know, the
bastard child.
The bastard child. But so at first, like, I always thought, I was like, this kid's not gonna know anything. She's just gonna be like around and be like, whatever. You know what I mean? She's just like token bloodline child. But like, she almost like had a moment where it was like, oh my god, like I actually understand what's happening now. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell if it's something that she actually has knowledge of, that she just, like, unknowingly is keeping to herself, or if she is just, like, or if it was just a reaction of, like, oh, I'm just being used because I'm royalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, like, she knows if you had a spitball?
I mean, like, let's just say it's the end credit scene type of stuff, and
blood drinking.
And the blood drinking / she knows, like, what is going on within the walls, like, inside the walls of the Titans. Like, maybe it's something of, like, it's a family story that's passed down, and then she's just like, oh, shoot, like, this kind of makes sense why everyone wants me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's something that she, like, remembers as a child that maybe she never really put, like, much stock in. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just me, like, making headcanon, like, spitballing theory, but...
I I'm really lost when it comes to Krista. Or Historia. I cannot like figure out where she fits. I feel like it is in like the Dracula picture in the end credits. I will say, I remember somebody in the comments told us to, at the end of season 2, take your time and go through the outro and give our takes based off what we've seen from season 2. And maybe I'll feel like I have a more solid... I feel like Krista is going to have to fall into like something in that. I just don't know what. I want to make sure we hit everything.
I mean, Rip Hannes. We never had a chance to talk, but he tried to avenge their mother, and he literally got squished.
And he was kind of frying to start off, though. I was like, oh,
yeah. I mean, he was cutting all the parts that don't matter on the Titan's body, but he tried.
He tried his best.
I respect.
Yeah, it kept on moving its neck around, so he could never get an angle from behind.
Yeah, and it was smart. It kept disconnecting his cable and swatting him away like a fly.
I wonder if like the longer a Titan roams, the more intelligent it can become to like defend itself, as opposed to like an early starter one. I'm still not sure about the whole abnormal thing either. Like I'm still not sure if like an abnormal is a result of a command that was given to them. Or, because we were talking about that before, like maybe it's like a command in a computer and then you just left it to go do its own thing.
Yeah.
Or if it's like them trying to come back to reality. Like, that's the thing. The Isla's notebook one, it was like, it felt like an abnormal. And then...
But it was like semi-sentient.
When it realized there was somebody of Ymir's people. Which is another thing. And I think somebody explained in the comments, that Titan is it's the girl from Ymir's flashback.
No, someone said, "Wait, is that?" I saw that comment. They said, "Wait, is that the same Titan?"
It looks like her.
It was a dude.
The girl said, "Don't like don't reveal yourself." It's the girl who got stabbed and thrown over first.
What do you mean? Who said, "Don't reveal yourself"?
The girl
tells Ymir, "Don't reveal yourself."
That's what I'm saying. The one who was protecting Ymir Sama. She was it's the girl from the cult or whatever.
And
the
then
friend.
the Titan calls
the first one thrown overboard.
Hold on. Who is the one that's thrown overboard? The Titan or?
I'm saying there was a girl who was a friend with Ymir. Everybody disrespected Ymir and said, "Take her out. She's
yeah,
lying.
I know." And
she's
then there's a
friend.
blonde girl who got turned into a Titan first before.
And I'm saying that's the one who put Isla in the tree.
No, that Titan is a guy.
It doesn't have genitalia.
It looks like a dude. It's built muscular.
Connie's mom doesn't
Connie's
have any
mom
genitalia.
literally just looked like a blonde dude with weird ribs.
None of them have genitalia. The only one we've seen is like breasts on the female Titan that they openly call the female Titan. Every other one, it's just weird though because like every single standard Titan doesn't have body parts to distinguish. Half of them look like bowl cuts with mustaches. The other half look creepy with long hair.
Yeah, but that girl had
short blonde hair.
I feel like it was in a ponytail, but I can't remember.
No, she had like a pixie cut. She had a pixie cut. I mean, we can go back and look at it.
I mean, it's not that big a deal. We'll just say you guys are right for the sake of it. But why?
And it makes sense too because Ymir Sama, she served Ymir as master.
But did that girl look like Ymir? Is that why she called her that?
Yeah, I think so.
She was saying, she was saying Ymir Sama, so she might have gotten what's her name, Isla, mixed up with whoever Ymir is.
But can't believe it.
That's just odd because it's not.
That's the thing. Ymir was the master of those people.
I know, but it just doesn't make sense why she would just go up to a random girl with brown. Like, okay, for example, Connie's mom looked at him and said, "Welcome home." When she encountered every other human, she didn't say that. She just
we don't even know if she really. Maybe that's the thing. She noticed somebody who trait-wise looked like somebody she recognized.
Small and bald. Maybe that's my kid.
Like I was talking about Ymir. Like I don't know if there was anything indistinguishable about her like ethnicity per se because they don't really make it she doesn't look very different from the rest of the group and the characters. So I wouldn't really put it past as Isla and her looking the same, but there is still the line Ymir Sama. And maybe they won't ever address it because it is an OVA, so they can't bank off of people watching that. But that's why I feel like maybe it's just that. Like something simple because it can't be something that's like a big address because they can't expect everybody in the show to go watch these OVAs. I wanted to go over... you want to talk about like favorite characters we had this season?
Yeah, we can do that.
Erwin's arm.
Everyone's
The remaining one.
The remaining one.
The remaining arm.
I'd say my favorite like characters in this season probably were, honestly, it's really funny because it's probably just Reiner, Bertold, Ymir, and Historia.
Yeah.
Just because they were the only ones that really got. I mean, even like Mikasa, like nothing really happened with Eren and Mikasa all season. Like not much. Not much
Until
really.
this episode.
Huh?
Until this episode.
Yeah. Just counting this episode, nothing really happened to them. I will say, learning Eren has an ability is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed the rest of them. Yeah. We called Ymir and Krista useless because they didn't fucking do anything, but they did something this season, so they were interesting to watch. I think runner up, I'd give to Connie just from those last few moments.
There we go.
Give it up for the bald boy.
He still pissed me off, but
Yeah.
I think those were like the highlights. And Eren and Mikasa's final episode, that made them great. But other than that, yeah, those are my highlighted characters.
Yeah.
What about you?
My favorite is also definitely Reiner this season. I really liked just spending time with him. I like in retrospect, going back and like watching, it's very enjoyable to watch knowing that like the deep-seated secrets of like who he is. I really liked Ymir. Never thought I would say that. Like, she was somebody I gave such crap to for being, like, nobody in season 1. And then just, like, coming out of nowhere. And, you know, even coming out of nowhere and being, like, such a significant character in the second season, I don't mind it. Like, I really enjoyed her back hit story. I liked where she came from. It's a very complicated past and kind of a sad one. But I like... she's just living for herself. It's a very interesting character.
Yeah, compared to everyone else who's living for a higher purpose.
Yeah, and it's kind of selfish, but I also understand it because she's literally grown up living to serve other people, not in her own accord. Like, it's kind of just been forced upon her.
Yeah.
And then third, it's either Bertold or Historia. Like, it's one of those two. I don't know which one, but like I'm finding Bertold very interesting because of this like hidden weight that I'm not really sure what it's about. Also the fact that he's kind of been, along with Annie, kind of been helping Reiner, who they know is like starting to break the focus. Like he's just been secretly trying to keep him like steady through this whole process, which is kind of remarkable considering how psycho Reiner's kind of becoming. And then Historia, like I just find her sweet. I think she's a sweetheart. I enjoy her, kind of like how I enjoy Connie just being kind of the heart of the group. Because she's in a very interesting position. I'm very curious to know more about her.
Yeah, she's kind of like finding herself, which is, you know, a nice moment to have for her. Meanwhile, you have Reiner and Bertold that are trying to like either escape or run towards who they really are supposed to be.
Yeah.
What about you, Gil? Who are your favorite
Only
characters?
going off of season 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's the sucky part, is I'm trying to like think of what happened specifically during the season. Definitely Reiner, like, especially in the woods when he's having like his initial like freaking mental breakdown for an entire episode.
Yeah.
It's like warrior, soldier. I love that whole like
It's a great episode.
discussion / argument with him and like Eren and Ymir. Like Armin, like, because in the first season I couldn't stand Armin for whatever reason, and then this season he kind of like started doing like more shady stuff that I love, like being too smart for his own good, like manipulating Bertolt to like get super distracted and get sliced. I love that scene so much. Yeah, I love Armin now, and Beast Titan just for like his sheer like his like sheer like intimidation factor, like him pulling up on Mick or Meech or whatever. And he's just like, that's a weird Titan. And then he just fastball specials a horse right at him.
So
I'm just like, what?
Yeah, scratch that. I really did like Beast Titan. And
so cool.
and Eren this
Where do you
season,
place
too.
him in like the 1, 2, 3?
Well, I named like 5.
I know. I tried to slim it.
Give him number 2. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna reorganize mine. I'll say Reiner, Ape, Eren.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Yeah, just because the more I thought about it, Eren's like these last few episodes with him dealing with Reiner to now, like 6 to 12, were actually my favorite Eren moments we've had so far in the show.
They're really
so
good.
completely forget what I said earlier. Eren's amazing.
It's very interesting. Like, I love the character of Eren. I've yet to place him on my top 3 of, like, characters I am drawn to the most. But, like, as far as protagonists go, he's somebody I have, like, the least of quarrels with. He's a very enjoyable protagonist, like, main guy. Like, the only reason I don't put him on my list is because, like, of course I like Eren. Like, I'm just trying to, like, choose people that are a little bit...
Yeah.
Mikasa, okay, I have to, like... I don't have beef with Mikasa. I do want them to kind of flesh her out a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
I like, she's a cool character for, like, aesthetic purposes and spectacle. Like, she's a bad to the bone, you know? She's always there for the clutch. But, like, I do get a little bored of just her... Like, it's a cool thing. I like that she just loves Eren, and it might not even be, like, a relational thing.
It's almost, like, surface level.
Yeah.
She's kind of just, like, his big bodyguard that, like, bails him out.
Yeah.
But it's, like, I do like that she kind of has, like, romantic feelings for him, and she doesn't really care that he's not reciprocating that, which is nice because generally when it comes to, like, romances, it's, like, kind of
the reverse. Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I need him to fall in love with me. I'm just like, I'm so glad it's not that, because that would really become irritating. So I do appreciate that she isn't, like, overbearing of, like, I need this to be something reciprocated. But other than that, I do want them to kind of start doing different stuff with her. Give her a little bit more story. Maybe separate her from Eren for a bit and flesh out her character a bit more.
Yeah. Or just give her more than just defend Eren.
Like, every episode, it's just, Eren, help me, or
like,
I'll help you.
That's the thing. It's crazy because it's, like, it's a deep-seated, like, thing of, like, why she cares about Eren, but it feels surface level. The way it's portrayed in the show. Does that make sense?
They haven't really gone too deep into it other than through victimhood. She's built this, like, not dependence, but, like, something that's, like, connecting to her to keep stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I found her most interesting when she, like, lost it because of Eren's death.
Yeah.
She, like, called everybody out and then did the worst hype speech ever and then fell over in the corner.
I'm better than all of you guys. Let's go.
And everybody's like, and then everybody waits and she's like, yeah, come on! And then they're like, yeah! No one was sure.
I have 2 things before we get into the outro.
Oh, yeah.
1, all of the Special Titans, except for Ymir, seem to have, like, an ability.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, Armored Titan, he's armored, I mean, and he can run fast and, like, break off his armored stuff.
Yeah.
Annie can, like, crystallize herself and seems to be able to yell and call the Titans to her.
Yeah.
Which might be a universal thing. Like, Reiner called Bertold, too, and screaming. But, like, her
Bertold's, like, right above him.
Yeah,
just like, hey, it'd be the same as me, like, being like, Sam!
Yeah, like, she's, like, yelling at the Titans, and they're just, like, instinctually, like, I have to kill that
Titans.
or something.
Yeah.
Bertold can, like, push, like, do that, like, steam gust thing and, like, push everything in
He's
motion.
just tall.
He's a anti-tank, what do you call them? He's basically, like, his sole goal is to do this one thing, and that's it.
Yeah, but he has the ability to defend himself so no one comes near him, and that's, like, a weird power he does have. Eren can control the Titans, and then, as far as we know, the Beast Titan is the one that made all those Titans and can semi-control them. Yeah. So that's, like, his ability. Is he can, like, maybe it's something that he can control the Titans he creates. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to know, but because we have not seen how those ones came about, do you think it's like what we saw those, like, police guys doing on the top of the wall, where, like, he was just in that blonde-haired physique, just walked into a town and offered, like, a serum to, like, for health, and it turned, and then he became the Monkey Titan, like, as a trick? Or do you think literally he just showed up as the monkey and was like, yellow-eyed magic?
I feel like it would make more sense that he injected, but I'm just gonna wing it and say I think it was like he did magic voodoo spells.
I wouldn't have thought of it until now, seeing that's literally a human who has spectacles. So maybe it made me think of Eren's father, because he has, like, the similar spectacles. I'm like, does he have injections on him too? Is that, like, a thing? But he's shirtless, so I don't know where he carries the vials. Yeah. Which is also a very interesting thing. So it is, in fact, like a vialed serum that turns them into ferals. We have yet to see how Bertold and Reiner came about.
Yeah.
Or Eren, for that matter. Like, I was saying the father, but we don't know if that's, like, the thing. It just only makes sense because the father would have been in the vicinity when he got the injection in the middle of the woods. As Adam literally keeps pointing out, he was by himself in the woods in the dark. Yeah. So maybe he's trying to hint at something.
When is the last time we saw Eren's dad? Wasn't that like season 1?
Episode 2.
Like episode 2.
Literally episode
like
2.
It just like we haven't seen him, and then Eren just has the key.
Yeah.
Like he goes from leaving Shiganshina, and then his dad's like, keep the key, and he's like, okay, and he wakes up and like tucks it.
Somebody was talking about, I don't know what it was. Somebody was saying there is a translation issue when it comes to the whole memory thing, about like what Eren's capable of doing through the memories. So that'll be a thing that we're gonna have hard time understanding until they literally show it.
Actually, there's 2 beefs that I want to go over. One beef with this season. Why the fuck did we see all that animal shit and the heart stuff and none of that?
Dinosaurs.
See,
why?
I'm only gonna forgive them because the show has a very big tendency of slightly revealing things that might be super important and then letting it just simmer for a back burner.
I have never seen an anime where they show something in the intro that you don't see in the season. That is the only thing I'll say.
Alright, well maybe it's something to be interpreted then. We were talking about the hearts having power, and they showed the Lamonk with a heart too, though.
There's a flying
Dude,
whale.
I don't know. You can't laugh at me if we don't have an answer. I'm doing my
flying
best.
whale, a flying like dolphin, and then there's just dinosaurs. And I wish they were all in the final episode.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was just like, this is stupid that we don't have an answer. Okay, here's my other beef with the show. I love the pacing of it because it never feels like a dull moment.
Yeah.
But I feel like we don't ever really get a chance to like develop things. Does that make sense? Like
progress the story.
Not progress.
Like develop individual characters. Like you'll have
like we just don't have time to spend to like really flesh things out, or we did and we chose to like focus on something else. Like for example, like we've watched the show pretty quickly, and I get that Reiner was like the big brother in the group and all that. But if you really sit back and think about it, we only had, and people are gonna hate me for this, and I don't give a fuck. But like we only had like 2 episodes where Eren and Reiner were like really buddy close. I mean, it was really 1. It was when they all first sat down together and talked about their story, and they took them to that lake. That's it. We've had 37 episodes of them, and then the only other time we see them talking is in Eren, or not talking, but the only time we ever see them really being buddy, other than when Eren is fighting Annie in like real time, is when he has the flashback when it's Annie versus Mikasa, and it's like, how did she win that fight again? You know, that's the only time we've seen Reiner and them. So, like, to me, as someone who hasn't read the manga, like, none of us have, and, like, you just don't feel that, and I don't know if in the manga they flesh out a little bit more, because they were saying, like, Mikasa, like, maybe Mikasa really does get fleshed out more, but because this TV show is so, like we're just getting to it, we don't get to see more of her character other than, Eren, I must defend. I will kill for Eren. Like that's all we really get because they don't take the time to flesh out more. Mikasa supposedly, from our comments, is like good friends with all the girls and like gets involved in like other people. Where in reality, all we see is her being butt buddies with Eren 90% of the time. Yeah. You know, like we don't get that. So, like the reveal was awesome, and I understand, even though I don't agree. But I understand Eren's, like, upset and how he feels about the whole thing. But it just doesn't feel as, like...
They didn't take the time to earn the cry.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't... It didn't feel so fleshed out that it makes sense.
And I get that, because, like, in Season 1, if you can recall, like, every ending of the episode had, like, a giant cliffhanger, and it was like, holy moly. But, like, you wouldn't be able to get that if, like, in Episode 3, where we have the cadets, if they stretched it over 10 episodes where we get to love these characters over, like, the years of them knowing.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice to have that, but I think the Season 1... like pushed the envelope of making sure everything is like you want to come back next week, but they did it at the sacrifice of the relationships these characters have, because by the time it's episode 4 and all those characters have lived together for 3 years, and it's like you have no idea that Reiner is really close with Eren. You have no idea that there was a flirtation going between Annie and Eren that they've also kind of hinted at, like because in the finale the whole reason that Eren couldn't fight is because he really liked Annie, and Mikasa's like, is it because you had a crush? And then even in the flashback, you see, I've even said I want Annie and Eren to be together because she's doing the whole, oh, I'm a princess, oh, like, I'm a little girl, you can't hurt me, like, flirting with him, and he's like, that's not true. So it's like, there's these things that are definitely exciting, but like it's only unfortunate that we have to experience that through flashbacks to understand that. So maybe in season 3, what would be nice is to take a lot of flashback time, kind of like how Lost did it, where since we're past that mark, let's have a story. Let's also take some time to go back and digest, and maybe they will do that because there seems to be this whole thing with Eren and his memories and not being able to understand any of it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and this is one thing, like, I guess is up in the air with people. Like, some people don't like anime fillers, and some people, like, don't mind them. Like, I kind of like them because even if they're not canon, they kind of make you in your head, like, build up this, like, oh, they've been on a lot of missions together, or they've spent a lot of time. Hang out. Yeah, like even if anybody who's watched My Hero, like, there's a lot of time where, like, the students are spent together, you know what I mean? Like, doing things or training or going to class or doing stuff, and it's not always the big bad guy fight. So when something bad happens, like Bakugo gets captured, it actually feels like it really matters, like to everybody. Like to everybody, they're like, dude, we have to get him back.
He's our friend. We gotta get him back.
They'll even be like he always gave us crap, but like we just got used to it, kind of thing. Like you know who the cliques belong to what cliques in that group just because of who's always together during random miscellaneous scenes.
Yeah, so like that stuff kind of helps sometimes. I will say though, I love this show. This show's great. That's just my only. It's my only gripe. It's my only gripe.
I love this show. Yeah, so we're gonna watch the outro real quick and kind of do a quick
pause through it.
Yeah.
He's jacked.
Not yet, eh?
We're dehydrated.
That's what I was saying. What does that mean?
Maybe that's like not yet to Eren and Bertold, like they still haven't got him. I don't know.
Possibly. Okay, so do you think that's the Beast Titan?
Well, hold on. So we're gonna walk through like the outro final segments because everyone says it's really important. Yeah. We've been talking about how important it was the first moment we saw it, but we're just gonna go through what we think each thing represents, means. So go ahead, Caleb.
So first, do you think that's a beast or the Beast Titan?
No,
because it looks like an animal-based Titan thing.
I'd say it looks more like the human who's in charge of the beast than the beast itself, just because of the blonde hair and the beard. However, I was telling Will about this shot particularly a couple days ago, and I said it looks like how people would depict Satan in old like religious things. So I don't know if I'm leaning more about it being a Titan or like a demon itself or Satan himself, but I can't tell behind the lettering if the woman is giving him like a flower or an orb or something in her hand.
It looks like an apple.
Yeah, so like even if it is an apple, it's like very like religious symbolism. So it's hard to know if it's like an act. What do you think?
I'm more on the side of like maybe this is the first Titan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Whether it's like a demon or if it's a Titan itself or a god or some type of supernatural being, like I feel like this is like the one that teaches or like bestows this power or this monstrosity to the world.
Yeah. The next shot is a woman, and very clearly it looks like a woman's figure, but this is what I was telling Will, like I think this is the goddess Titan we see at the end, and may or may not be the girl that we just saw being like given the gift of a Titan.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks like there are humans that are trying to fight it.
Yeah, because that's a shield. One has like a bow or something. The other has like a
spear or something.
So, and is she coming? Is the cat? It's also light. It's all. Yeah, I can't tell if it's lightning, but like, sorry, I can't tell if it's water, but it's the lightning that like spawns the Titans too. So it definitely is implying that it's like the electricity that brings them.
So do you think she's like summoning a bunch of Titans to fight these guys?
That, or it's just herself,
her turning into
like how she becomes the Titan.
That's a lot of lightning.
But she is coming out of the wall. Whoa!
The numbers, Mason? What did they
no, lost.
God, it's
I saw 4, and I was like, oh no.
4, 18, 15, 20,
we're going into the hatch.
5, 4,
45.
I have no idea what that could mean. That was different because I don't think that was in the.
Or you just missed it because it's like so fast.
I don't know.
Paying attention. I don't know.
Yeah, they flip so.
And there's like a.
Okay, so this is definitely.
That's different because this is a close up. We've never seen this close up of the guy.
That looks like royalty.
It was never. It was a farther back shot before.
Well, I think they end up taking the camera back a bit.
No, they don't. It goes down from here.
We're looking at the
They're
dragon.
eating something.
They're eating like they're eating a body.
They're eating Titan, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think they're eating Titan. I think they're eating a human.
If it is a Titan, it has to be what we were saying, like with Eren and like how all four of them came about. Like if it is a Titan, then it's when they're in human form, because that's very obviously not big enough. It doesn't look big enough to be.
Yeah, no, that's a person. But there's a bunch of bowls. It looks like it's like blood or body parts or something around it.
Yeah. And the kids are crying too, like they definitely don't want to do this.
They're eating a person. They're probably like, this is not very.
They're being
cool.
comforted by the guy. So in the in the Ymir episode, the children episode, they were saying that Ymir is, I'm assuming from this line, the blood of these people,
the blood of the king, which I would assume,
lie.
Which I would assume is Krista's people too.
Yeah, I think she was lying.
Yeah, because they grabbed her off the street and were like, "You're gonna be this person."
Yeah, I don't know why they chose Ymir specifically, but maybe it was just
they just needed
fill
somebody.
in.
I think.
Oh, also that I don't know if I told you. I think those three are the Cinna wall, the walls.
Each
like,
named
they're
after
named after
so Cena,
figures.
Maria and
Rosa.
Rose.
The freaking show in numbers of 3. It doesn't make sense. I'm
they're
very
storming
clueless.
the beaches of somewhere.
I'm very clueless about this picture.
The
because
Titans are spawning out of the water, and
that looks like a big civilization, though. It doesn't look like a wall.
It looks medieval, though. That's why I don't get it. Like, where are we time-wise that there's medieval culture?
And they're fighting with spears and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like knights.
More fighting than running through.
There you go. There's a colossal in the back of that image.
Hold on.
And right there.
Oh yeah, I see
that
guy.
one's there he is.
So, like another attack where you kick through the wall. I mean, like a repeat of history.
Him too.
So, like a repeat of history.
This isn't going to make sense, these two. This feels very Full Metal-y.
Okay, so typical chaos, blood massacre. We got people inside a building trying to escape. Looks like they're trying to get a baby out of here.
Yeah.
And Titans.
It's like a room.
Yeah, they're inside.
Ew,
That's definitely a colossal.
That's a colossal.
Or ape. Or an ape.
Ape-ish.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's like a special Titan.
Yeah, but they're just eating more humans.
And those, I said this in the first episode. Those all look like colossals.
These ones right here.
100%.
They're all huge.
They all have the weird dimension, like big, bulky. Oh,
and there's a bunch of things that we can't really tell. Shot by shot.
I'll try and.
That's gonna take so long. Oh no, or whatever.
Okay, so
it looks like a meeting.
It's the people in the church. It's the people.
Oh, that is the church because
holding
like
the
building.
arms.
Oh yeah,
and also the building like proportions is exactly where
it looks like real life. It's
is
so
that Pastor
weird.
Nick?
It looks like a pastor, may not be him exactly.
Yeah, they blurred out the face, so maybe it's just supposed to be all of them. And then this Great Migration. I don't understand. So is this, if this is chronological, then this is where the show begins, like when people find the wall.
Yeah.
Right? Is this the Great Migration?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is where they go and settle in ShingekiNoKyojin, but I don't know if they find the walls.
Or like they find the crack, whatever. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Shoot. You still don't know like how the wall was erected. And then the flowers.
And then sunset.
And this is where Titans just rise out of the ground, like Ymir.
Yeah.
They just all stand up.
Yeah, I don't know what
is that supposed
to... Okay, so look, people down below.
Those might be human?
And then you have like these ones, who I'm assuming are Titans, which is like Ymir's. And then the bigger ones, which are either like the monkey, armored, or colossal.
And then the female Titan.
Alright, we're getting back into it, Sam, future. So, there's little human Titans. There's humans, and they're all bowing to what seems to be Titans. And then they're bowing to bigger Titans, and then there's just one goddess over top of all of them.
And there's an X through it.
So I'm gonna put the first section of Titans we see as
small Titan / human.
Your standard, your Isla's Notebook Titans, your standard Titans that have some tiny bit of sentience left. And then the second category up is different sized ones, so it's probably like a colossal, armored, and female Titan. Look at the two though. Look, it's 2 guys and 1 girl, man.
The rule of 3 in this show.
Well, and there's 9. Hold on, let me take it back like a second.
4 + 5 is 9.
Actually, it's true. But so there's
there's humans at the bottom.
That's what we
all worshiping. Okay, I didn't see that.
But so there's 9 of them. Look, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at that first level. Then there's those 3 bowing, and then there's the one up at the top.
You think that
I mean, I don't know if that's like significant at all, but like maybe
the Elder 9?
Yeah, or it could be like if this is more prophetic and not necessarily.
Oh, like people that we
Actually
would know.
representative.
Well, I'm saying this might not be historical. This could be prophetic, but yeah, maybe it is someone we know. I mean, how many Titans do we know now that exist? There's Eren, Annie, Reiner, Bertold, and Ymir. So we have 5.
Okay.
And then,
Maybe.
Glasses Mahoney.
Yeah, the Beast. So we have 6.
Monk.
So we could learn of 3 more. If we learn
Not
of 3,
including the goddess?
no, including the goddess.
What if it's like, oh, dude, that's terrifying. If it's a prophecy, which is not at all what I was thinking of, they call Krista the goddess, dude. They call her the goddess twice, dude.
Huh.
Holy shit.
If she's like the
Dude, they
end-all.
literally call her the
Yeah, they do.
goddess. She's a goddess. And Jean calls her that?
Maybe it's just because she's really
Reiner
attractive.
and Armin.
Yeah, but it's just a little weird. I wouldn't have thought of it until Will said prophecy. If this is like stuff that is to come,
Well,
and
I
it
don't-
cuts, and there is an X through that. I don't know if that means
Yeah.
we got to kill her or she's no longer alive.
Because it looks like some kind of religious poster thing. So maybe they reject
It can't be
big
Krista.
woman.
Krista can't be like the main freaking. It doesn't make sense. Because then who is the devilly figure?
I don't know, Sam.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well. Clearly, we're not gonna get it through talking.
Through assumption.
Maybe through more digesting as we've been watching past episodes. But I'm so excited for season 3.
Yeah. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, we love and appreciate all of you. Hit the subscribe button, the likes, the notification bell so you know when we drop our next videos. Get ready. Attack on Titan Season 3 is coming, and we're excited to catch up to where you guys are at. We're going to punch you, baby.
Love ya! Boom, 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 boom.
Flag.